Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is the top delinquent, chapter 46, and this one is titled, Is Better Than You, in French. Well, I'm going to attempt a French accent and even attempt to speak French in this chapter, so to any of my French-speaking baddies out there, I apologise profusely in advance. I'm probably going to have a terrible accent, but I'm going to try it anyway, so wish me luck. Here we go. I am inclined to believe that to be some kind of absurd joke, Iida asked hopefully. No, not really. Honestly, this does actually happen at times, you replied with a grimace. This is unheard of. For you, yes, but it's normal for me, you replied with a grin. Anyway, I promise I'll get a chair with 4 legs. Maybe, you added with a cheeky smirk. I should hope so, Iida replied. Although, I would happily stand and hold on to a 3-legged chair so that you may enjoy sitting, if that is what is required of me. Get you a man who will hold a broken chair so your broke ass can sit down, you chuckled, making a generalised statement more than anything else. We will start our descent now, the voice of the captain said over the plane's loudspeaker. Shouldn't be too long before we land. You smiled at Iida as the announcement was made, and he smiled back softly, adjusting his glasses as he looked across at you. The plane landed, and you were both warmly welcomed to France. Bonjour, Monsieur Iida, the valet driver greeted as the austere aircraft crew walked you from the private plane to the waiting limousine. Bonjour, sir, Iida replied politely. Would you please take us to Ligne Rosé? Oh, but of course, the valet driver replied, in his gorgeous accent, making you simp just a little as he looked up in the rearview mirror and gave you a lovely smile, his blue eyes sparkling as he looked over you. Monsieur Iida, this is your girlfriend? Yes, Anders, Iida replied with a proud smile. She is very special to me. She is magnifique, Anders replied with a wink at you. A pleasure to meet you, Miss, just call me Yin, you replied with a dismissive hand wave. Miss Yin, such a beautiful name, Anders said, his accent making your name suddenly take on a new feel. Monsieur Iida is very lucky to have you. Oh, yeah, of course he is, you replied with a cheeky smirk at Iida. I mean, what would he do without all of my fart jokes and toilet humour? She makes no such jokes, Iida said quickly to Anders. Don't try and save face, Tenya. You know how I am, he replied with a laugh. Or, first name basis, Anders quipped. Monsieur, my lesson in love has paid off. He did not give me love lessons, Iida said, hurriedly looking at you. You chuckled at poor Ida's flustered state, and Anders had a little chuckle to himself in the front seat as he drove through the busy streets towards the furniture shop. Anders slowed as he reached the store in question, and you looked out your window at the very chic-looking building. So this is where I'm getting my 3-legged chair then? You asked Iida cheekily. You are determined to have a 3-legged chair, and this confuses me, Iida said with a confounded shake of his head. Anders got out of the car and walked around to your side, opening the door and bowing to you as you hopped out. All the very best with your search for a 3-legged chair, Anders said politely, and you cackled in return. I'm going to get one just to confuse Tenya. Anders smirked and then walked around to Ida's side of the car and opened the door for him. Your girlfriend, how you say, is a handful of the delight? Yes, she is fun, Iida replied with a warm smile, pushing his glasses further up on the bridge of his nose with his one useful hand. Your arm, monsieur, Anders gestured to it curiously. Yes, I was defending my girlfriend, Iida replied, looking lovingly over the top of the car to you. And I will not hesitate to do it again, should the need arise. Oh, so valiant, Anders replied with an awestruck gasp. I shall let you two go and shop. I will return once I am called. Thank you kindly, Anders. I will send you a message when we have finished shopping, Iida replied with a polite bow. Anders nodded and closed the door, and then walked back to the driver's side and hopped in, as Iida walked over to where you were standing waiting on the sidewalk. Shall we start? He asked, offering you his arm. Let's go, Daddy-o, you said triumphantly, ignoring the look on his face as you walked him towards the door. Ooh, sexy, you mused as you pushed the door open and laid eyes on a deep red couch near the front door. That's definitely a horizontal dancing couch for sure. Look at the colour. I beg your pardon, Iida gasped. Yin, you cannot say vulgar things in here like that. Why are there weird colours? You hissed at him, ignoring his statement before your eyes darted around the shop. Weird colours? He asked, confused. Yeah, that one there's butthole coloured. You gestured to a strange brown-coloured couch.
Yin, please,
Iida gasped with horror.
I don't even know what the colour of a butthole is.
You said butthole? You cackled in a whisper, covering your mouth so that you weren't laughing out loud in the dead quiet store. I never thought I'd hear you say that word. Oh my god. Help, I'm crying. He continued to cackle away softly as he cleared his throat and maintained his composure. Bonjour, a female voice called. Puis-je vous aider?
Bonjour, madame,
Iida replied.
We are just browsing for now.
Parles-tu anglais? Oh, oui. Yes, I speak English, the lady replied with a beautiful red lipstick smile as she walked towards you both. Please, do let me know if I can help with anything. Iida nodded. Merci. We will call if we need you. You smiled at the lady and then whispered to Iida. I didn't know that you knew French. I know a little of each of the major languages, Iida replied. We had tutors from a young age. Why doesn't that surprise me? You mumbled to yourself. Yin, what about that lovely green couch over there? Iida said suddenly, pointing to a mint green fabric lounge. Do they have it in other colours? I like the shape though. Madam, Iida called out into the shop. Nous avons besoin d'assistance, please. The lady came back into view immediately. You would like my assistance? She asked. What is it that I may help with? Hi, you said. Does this lounge come in any other colours? Oui, yes it does, she said with another beautiful smile. Can I ask what colours? You asked. The lady listed some of the colours, then got you a chart to show you in case there were any misunderstandings. Oh, okay, cool. I'll take it in that colour, you said, pointing to the chart. Man, I hope my French wasn't a garbled mess. Anyway, stay tuned for the next one. I think there's more French in the next chapter. Please save me. Chapter 47 coming tomorrow.